No fancy job, no rich parents. Just 5 smart changes that helped me save 1 lakh rupees in 30 days. A month ago, saving 6 figures felt impossible. I was living paycheck to paycheck, frustrated and stuck. But I decided to take control, not by earning more but by managing what I had smarter. Hi, I'm Dr. Abhishek Kumar, and welcome to the Grown Up Club. Today I'll show you the exact steps I took to save 1 lakh rupees in just 1 month. We'll cover the mental shifts, practical hacks, and daily habits that made it possible. Grab a notebook. Let's start your financial transformation. My first step? It was simple but not easy. I had to get brutally honest with myself about where my money was actually going each month. Facing the truth about my spending was uncomfortable, but absolutely necessary. I realized I'd been ignoring the warning signs for far too long. I tracked every rupee, bank statements, UPI, credit cards. The results were eye-opening. I saw patterns I'd never noticed before, and it was a wake-up call. Random online orders, food deliveries, unused subscriptions. My money was leaking everywhere. It was like watching my hard-earned cash disappear in slow motion. Enter the 50-30-20 rule. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings. This simple formula promised a balanced approach to money. Turns out, my wants were eating up half my income, and savings were barely there. No wonder I felt stuck, always running out of money before the month ended. Categorizing my expenses wasn't about guilt, it was about awareness and control. For the first time, I could see exactly where I needed to make changes. Every purchase now had to fit the framework. If it didn't, I skipped it. It was tough at first, but soon it became a habit. I cut the daily coffee, impulsive shopping, and extra streaming services. Small sacrifices, but they added up to big savings over time. This simple rule became my roadmap, turning my finances from chaos to clarity. I finally felt like I was in the driver's seat. It wasn't about restriction, but about making smarter, intentional choices. I learned to prioritize what truly mattered to me. The 50-30-20 rule was the foundation for my 1 lakh savings goal. It gave me a clear path to follow, step by step. It gave me control and confidence over my money for the first time. I could actually see my progress, and that kept me motivated. That's where real financial empowerment began, and it all started with a single, honest look at my spending. My weekends used to be a spending disaster. Dinners out, drinks with friends, movie tickets, and shopping sprees. Every Saturday and Sunday, my wallet took a hit, and by Monday, I'd wonder where all my money had gone. It felt like fun always came with a price tag, and I was stuck in a cycle of spending just to keep up. I didn't want to become a hermit or miss out on time with friends, so I came up with a new idea, the no-spend weekend. I shared my savings goal with my friends, a little nervous about their reaction, but they were surprisingly supportive and even excited to try something different. We swapped expensive restaurant dinners for cozy potlucks at home, traded bar nights for game nights, and replaced movie theater outings with home movie marathons. We started exploring local parks, going on scenic hikes, and even kicked off a book club that brought us together in new ways. The focus shifted from spending money to actually connecting and enjoying each other's company. These low-cost weekends turned out to be more memorable and meaningful than any expensive night out we'd had before. I realized that fun isn't about how much you spend. It's about who you're with and the experiences you share together. The no-spend weekend didn't feel like a sacrifice at all. In fact, it felt like an upgrade to my life and my friendships. I ended up saving thousands of rupees, and my friendships grew even stronger as we found new ways to have fun together. Redefining what fun meant was the key to finally hitting my savings goal, and it made life a lot richer in every way. Cutting costs was great, but I wanted to boost my savings even more. I listed my skills, writing, design, explaining complex topics, and looked for freelance gigs. I focused on short-term projects I could do on weekends, like content writing. I pitched myself honestly. I'm on a savings challenge and ready to deliver great work fast. Within a week, I landed my first project. By month's end, I'd earned Rs 15,500 extra. This side hustle turned my free time into income and made my goal much more achievable. You don't need a new job. Just use the skills you already have. That extra cash went straight into my savings. Subscriptions were silently draining my money. Streaming, music, gym, apps. It was so easy to sign up for free trials and forget about them, but those small charges added up quickly. Every month, I was losing money to services I barely used or didn't even remember subscribing to. I decided to do a subscription purge. I sat down and listed every single recurring payment, no matter how small. It was eye-opening to see just how many subscriptions I had accumulated over time. The total? Nearly Rs4,000 a month. Money that could have been put to better use. Seeing that number in black and white was a wake-up call. I went through the list and kept only what I truly used and valued. Everything else got the axe. It felt empowering to take control. Now, I have just one streaming service, rely on free YouTube, and use free music apps with ads. It's a small trade-off for big savings. I cancelled my gym membership too, and switched to home workouts and park runs. Not only did I save money, but I also discovered new ways to stay active. For productivity, I found free alternatives that worked just as well as the paid ones. There are so many great options out there if you look. Each cancellation felt like a win. Less digital clutter, more money in my pocket, and a sense of relief from unnecessary commitments. It wasn't about depriving myself, but about making more mindful choices and focusing on what truly adds value to my life. I redirected all those saved funds straight into my savings goal, watching my progress grow each month. Canceling and replacing subscriptions not only decluttered my finances, but also boosted my progress toward bigger goals. Audit your digital life. You'll be surprised how much you can save and how much lighter you'll feel. The last hurdle? Daily, impulsive spending. I used the envelope hack cash only for groceries and fun money. Each week, I withdrew my budgeted cash and split it into labeled envelopes. At the store or out with friends, I only spent what was in the envelope. When the cash was gone, that was it. No cards, no exceptions. This made every purchase intentional and kept me from overspending. The envelope hack turned my budget into a daily habit. It was the discipline I needed to stick to my plan. After 30 days, I had saved over 1 lakh rupees. But the real win was the mindset shift. I felt empowered, not deprived. This challenge taught me discipline, awareness, and confidence. Start small, 1,000, 5,000, whatever you can. The key is to start now. If this inspired you, like, subscribe and share your savings goal in the comments. I've made my savings tracker template free for you. Link in the description. Begin your journey today. Financial freedom is closer than you think.